strongest. We're the last ones left. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you.
Spiritual warriors that they across the globe, especially my spiritual warriors in Nigeria.
All right. Before we begin, we must give thanks and praises to Atumre, Pata, Ma'at, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Empress Nimnim, Meta Science, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Greetings, my spiritual warriors, my mental science soldiers. It is raining in London, UK. The weather's not looking too good. And also, there's a bit of technical issues with the YouTube live to see the High Priest Amun in 4K vision. Unfortunately, the internet in the studio in omegafradio.co.uk headquarters is not working properly. So we'll try and sort that out as soon as possible. Today, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. As you can hear in the news, a lot of stuff with Prince Harry and Meghan. But we're not going to talk too much about that, but we're going to talk about that briefly because we know that that's weapons of mass distraction. You follow that? Weapons of mass distraction, not weapons of mass destruction, weapons of mass distraction. Meta science? So we're going to talk about that briefly. But we've got a couple of topics. We're going to try and fit in a lot of stuff today. Today, we are going to talk about, as the main event, we'll be discussing why Black can't unite, especially the conscious community. And also, we may briefly touch about mental health as well, because mental health is becoming a big topic in globally or in the UK. Mental science? So now, today, we're going to go straight into the prayer. We're not going to waste any time, because again, we've got so much stuff to talk about, and the High Priest Amun doesn't know how long he's going to be here today. Hopefully, the Queen, the Goddess, the Empress will come true today, because last time she didn't come true due to the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and in the cosmos, making her have a flat tire. You follow that? You see what we're saying? When we do the prayer, we do it because we want to be protected. And unfortunately, something happened to Lady M, but she is all blessed now, and she managed to fix her tires, and she's going to come true, inshallah, God willing, Jah willing. Meta science! So now, the first prayer we're going to do is Psalms 91. Okay? And for all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses that want to participate in the prayer, you can with the High Priest Amun so we can heal the world, heal the planet, heal the cosmos. So let's go. The High Priest Amun will give you a bit of time to do it. However, the internet is very slow at the moment, so we'll see what happens if the High Priest Amun is going to do the prayer or not. Because the High Priest Amun has not got his hard copy Bible with him at the moment, and someone might have to do it for him. You follow? And last time when the High Priest Amun asked someone to do the prayer, they received the blessings. You follow that? So if the High Priest Amun has to tell one of you kings and queens and gods and goddesses to do the prayer, make sure you receive the blessings, because you're going to receive the blessings. You're done. No. Meta science. So now the high priest Amun El, gonna give you a couple of moments to grab your Bible or your Tanakh and turn to Psalms 91 or Tehillim 91. Meta science. All right, and welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Meta Science Ministries, Amun El. You're done, no? Meta Science? And as we can see already, there's one viewer already on the YouTube Live. Give thanks and praises to you. Now, if you want to see the High Priest Amun El in 4K vision, all you have to do is go onto YouTube and type in the YouTube search engine Amun El, which is spelled Amun as in A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for Elyon and L for love. Science. And click search. See the High Priest Amun El's. Identify the High Priest Amun El's YouTube channel. All you have to see is the High Priest Amun El pointing in the camera when it's khaki new music, because the High Priest Amun El's got the new project Black C Word 19 OG Meta Science version. Meta Science. Now, also, if you go on the High Priest Amun El's YouTube channel, you can hear this track, Black C Word 19 OG Meta Science version, in its integrity and in its wholeness. You follow that? Because you can't listen to this track on omegafmradio.co.uk, because this track is too much high frequency for this radio station. You follow that? So you have to go on YouTube to listen to it. Because if you want the truth, you can't get the full truth on omegafmradio.co.uk. Please, someone else still loves omegafmradio.co.uk, and also all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses, because at the end of the day, without you, the High Priest Amun El won't be existing. You follow that and won't be able to fulfill his purpose. Meta Science. So the High Priest Amun El hosts all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses are ready for Psalms 91. Let's go. Meta Science. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, i.e. the Almighty. He of the Most High, i.e. El Elyon, shall abide under the day. I will say of Atunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress, my Atunre, my Amun-Re, my El Elyon, my El Shaddai, my Yahweh, my Adonai, my Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome of pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. A thousand shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Atunre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even the Most High, i.e. El Elyon, thy habitation. There shall no evil before thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. Meta Science. He shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. And I will answer him, and I'll be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show myself. With you took that prayer seriously. You felt that prayer in your heart, your bones, your soul, your spirit. And also, you felt the prayer coming from your radio speakers, because we ain't playing. We mean it with our heart. We mean it with our soul, the omnipotent force. You follow that? Because when we're saying prayer, we're getting protected from all the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet, in the cosmos. Meta Science. Now, next prayer we're going to do is Psalm 71. Now, 996 it is. Because at the end of the day, the High Priest Amun El has been doing it, and at the end of the day, it might be going on deaf ears. You follow that? And the High Priest Amun El wants someone else to have an opportunity to show their sincerity and their piety, as well as their devotion to the Most High. You're done, no? Meta science. So let's see who's gonna do the prayer. Who's gonna do Psalm 71 or Telegram 71? 0753. Then that means we already, the high priest someone else knows the essence of the kings and queens and the gods and goddesses and for tuned into the Meta Science Ministries Reason and the Fellowship show. You're done, no? Meta Science. In the hellfire, because we're not pious, we're not spiritual, we're not doing what is necessary in this life. You follow that? So at the end of the day, you don't want the blessings, you don't want to uplift yourself, you don't want to be 13 more. At the end of the day, it's what it is, and the high priest someone else is not gonna say it again. You follow that? So the high priest, someone else doing the prayer for himself at the end of the day, and doing it for those that need the prayer as well, that are suffering from depression, they're suffering from anxiety, and also those that are on their deathbed. You follow that? So that they can enter the kingdom of heaven. Meta science. So the high priest, someone else, gonna do Psalm 71. And for all you people that didn't want to do the prayer, yeah, the high priest, someone else, truly disappointed in all of you. Meta science. Let's go. In V, or Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, my Atunre, my Amunre, my El Elyon, my El Shaddai, my Yahweh, my Adonai, my Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand and of the righteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Atunre, O Amunre, O El Elyon, O El Shaddai, O Yahweh, O Adonai, O Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength faileth. For mine enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim have forsaken him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, be not far from. I will go in the strength of Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai. Get to the prayer. Yeah, high priest, someone else, not going to take it personal, not going to be emotional about it. But yeah, the karma will get you. That's the meta science. Meta science. Anyway, now the last prayer we're going to do from the Bible come from the New Testament, which is the Lord's Prayer. Okay, which is Matthew 6 verse 9 to 13. The first thing we're going to pray, or the high priest, someone else going to do the prayer in the English, because at the end of the day, no one else wants to do the prayer. No one wants to phone in and do the prayer because everybody's too scared to do the prayer or doesn't have faith in the Most High. You follow that? So the high priest, someone else, has to do the works for our community or our Nubian community to get them out of the hellfire. Meta science. So now we're gonna listen to the Lord's Prayer in its original tone, the Greek, and then after we're gonna do it in the English. Meta science.
Amun enters who hosts him with a no kai epi Onarton Himon from Evolution dos Sema. Ayafis Himon Ta of the Limata Himon. Elimis a Piamen choice of the latest Himon. Kaimeni is an case Himas is Perasmon. Allah Rusai Himas a call to on it. Amen.
And welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Meta Science Ministries. Amun. You're done, no? Meta Science? Now, translate the prayer into the English. And it goes like this. And after, as we in your soul, coming from your radio speakers, again, those that appreciated that prayer, give thanks and praises to you. Those that participated in the prayer, give thanks and praises to you as well. Because at the end of the day, those that do the prayer, those that are loyal to the Most High are surely going to enter the kingdom of heaven. Those that go against the Most High are not going to enter the kingdom of heaven, and they're going to enter the hellfire, or they're experiencing the hellfire already. Take advantage of the high priest someone else. High priest someone else telling it how it is. Because at the end of the day, you can't lie to oneself, you can't lie to others. You just have to tell it how it is. Truth, justice, and righteousness. Meta science. So now, the last prayer we're going to do is for all our Muslim brothers and sisters. And this can then translate it into the English. Yeah, the recitation of Surah 112, i.e. al-Ikhlas, or the sincerity. Meta science. Let me say, come again. Meta science. Say it with the high priest. This is the high priest. Want to, i.e., the declares or the sincerity, the high priest will just reciting the prayer in the Arabic. He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer, needed by all. He was born, and there is none comparable to him. Meta science. Now the high priest hopes that you felt that prayer in your soul, in your spirit, in your bones, coming from your radio speakers. That is all the prayers from the scriptures done. We've got one last prayer that we're going to do. And the high priest, someone else believes that let's do it now. Because at the end of the day, we've got so much stuff to go through, and to drag it onto the after the news is gonna again cause problem. It's better to just get it out now, so that the first hour of the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show is all righteousness and spirituality, and then the second part of the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show, we can go into talking about what's going on in our community, what's going on in the planet, and what's going on in the cosmos. Meta Science. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-Elyon, El-Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Tahuti, Al-Qadir, Usa, Hussein, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Tahuti, Al Qadir, Usa, Heru, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, to meta science, and to the most high. Bismillahi al-Rahmani al-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us more life, more prosperity, more wisdom, and also our purpose, and also being protected by the evil and wickedness that exist in the cosmos, exist on the planet, exist within ourselves. Metal science. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for making sure that we are safe, making sure that we are well, and making sure that our family and especially our ancestors are not being disrupted by the evil and wickedness that exist in the other side, i.e., above in heaven or in the spiritual plane. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for showing us the way and leading us and protecting us and guiding us on the path of righteousness so that we are able to reach our destiny, which is Zion. Also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for from protecting us from the hellfire, especially those that are burning in the hellfire due to their choices that they've made. And also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High from protecting us from the devil, i.e., Lucifer or Satan, so that we don't fall from grace and we are always connected with the Most High and not being able to be misled by the Lucifer, the Satan, or the Shaitan, or the devil, or the heaven. Amun, Amen, Ashe, Meta Science. So now we've got about 10 seconds left. Catch the High Priest Amun L after the news and views, and we can go into what we are going to be discussing, which is a lot. Meta Science. Stay tuned to Meta Science.
Media Radio, 104.1 FM.
There you have it. High Priest Amun L done all the prayers. We're out. Meta Science.
UK News at 1.
It's thought the Metropolitan Police officer arrested in connection with Sarah Everard's disappearance wasn't on duty when she went missing. The force has described the development as deeply
How you doing,
disturbing.
Michelle?
Exactly
Good?
a week since the 33-year-old Meghan
Meghan Markle and that diatribe of bilge that she came out with in that interview, so be it.
A group of MPs wants the NHS test and trace service to wean itself off relying on consultants who are paid as much as £6,600 a day. Reports also raise concerns about the lack of data showing how effective the service is at reducing coronavirus cases. The Health Secretary Matt Hancock says those will materialise if we start to come out of lockdown. Amon is asking for investors for £175 million to help shore
How's
up
it
its
going, Michelle?
finances. The
Good?
restaurant group says sales dropped by 57%.
Can you hear me?
After its sites were forced to close for long periods.
The High Priest Amun L is a bit tired, I'm not going to lie, and this internet is a bit slow still.
Championships in Poland has been forced to self-isolate. He'd begun 10 days in quarantine after a member of support staff.
Anyway, let's play some music.
Condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID. They make arrangements to make disparagers all such views are mistaken. Any comments made by the presenter?
So this internet is fucking internet is mad. It's not working properly. It's a nonsense internet. You know them way there. The Meta Science Ministries show on your TV. What are you editing? Are you editing for your business? You see that you're doing certain things. You want to give a free prize for Mother's Day and that.
Let me see, come and get metasize, Let me see, come and get metasize, This is the high priest, grand highest of Metascience Ministries. Amun L. We need you, let's go. Not COVID-19, biological weapons. I know if you say we not gonna stop receiving Papa God's blessings. Things are not gonna be the same. Big brother not want to play. Government them tell us to social distance like we ever united. Don't fit 19, don't kill more niggas than crackers. NWO day, happy and delighted. Fear not false evidence of it real. Conspiracy theories and mainstream media then take control. And the spirit they feel. Let me see, come and get metasize, what say? Let me see, come and get metasize, what yeah. Come and get metasize, what baby. I need you to scream.
I'm the Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme.
Baby, I need you to scream.
I'm the Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme.
Baby, I need you to scream. I'm a Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme. I'm a Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme. I'm a Nubian queen and I'm feeling supreme.
We know what you provide.
Are you a Nubian queen?
Metasize.
Metascience. Metascience. Metascience.
I like to pat my brother down there.
Let's go inside.
Meta-science? It's a catch-22 we're heading to. It's your, if you die, you're not gonna win a motherfucking case. If you sue, however,
We created this COVID-19 mess. Metasize. We are poor. It's not like before. Please ignore human rights because the plan is under control.
yeah, the reason why it's glitchy is because the internet is not good here at the moment. I don't know why. It's just moving mad. That's why the internet is not good today. The internet is slow. You see, there's the problem with the when you're on the technology, the YouTube.
In the ground, but the high priest someone else holding this G to express his divinity. The grand higher from of Metascience Ministries is a me, and also it's a tree. Are you human sacrifice for the Baphomet? Or is it Allah you reject and give your soul to death to collect Metascience?
Today I'm speaking to you from death row, the nation, throughout the world. And I deeply regret the legacy that it left because it left a legacy of genocide. And I apologize for my part in it. But I am deeply encouraged to see you here today. That lets me know that I'm not alone in deeply regretting this legacy and seeing it for what it is. And no one can have a better influence on gang violence or gang culture than gang members themselves. Get out there and we must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude as we were as street warriors to rebuild our culture and to create a new lasting.
It's the human illusion as I off the street. Say I'm
still at peace. Upon illuminated crystalline, so sharp and clean as Morris Assassin's Creed. Got me moving through the shadows and shades of triple darkness, leaving marks, beating spells out across four corners. Causing an effect on elements. Pursue the language of suggestion. I'm becoming arm, leg, arm, head, leave the weapon. The language of suggestion. I'm becoming arm, leg, arm, head, leave the weapon. Arm, leg, arm, head, leave the weapon. Generator, destroyer of dimensions. Generator, operator, destroyer of dimensions. It's serious.
Are you human or what? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Calculating my frequency will be an infinite process. Darkness express 30 more, never be less. Occult knowledge is light, expressing death. I ain't perfect, but I'm a work in progress. G, absorbed with every single breath because I don't know how much time I have left. My spirit is constantly not at rest, serving the food like I'm a dope chef, smoking so much loud. I feel.
I tell her there's no need to fuss. We can go forever when I'm in a rush. Don't listen because if you like the trouble, that means you have a mind. No weak, so much faith to me. I can achieve my goals.
Ask yourself the question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. And welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand High from the Meta Science Ministries. Amun, no, Meta Science. And the High Priest gives thanks and praises to Queen Rochelle for tuning into the High. The High Priest gives thanks and praises to Mummy for tuning into the High Priest in 4K vision on YouTube Live. The High Priest gives thanks and praises for your divine goddess feminine energy, both of you for tuning in and also supporting the High Priest You're done, no? Meta Science. Also, the High Priest gives thanks and praises to the Queen, the goddess, this Empress, Lady M, for her strong divine goddess energy, and also supporting the High Priest and giving the High Priest the opportunity today to be on this radio station, Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Yeah, done, no? Meta Science. Give thanks and praises to you, Queen. Also, the High Priest gives thanks and praises to Queen Danai for a strong divine feminine goddess energy, High Priest and also guiding the High Priest from away from the evil and wickedness.